Hi. Welcome to episode 13. I'm filming this live on Thursday because I didn't have time this week to do anything. It's coffee because it's not nighttime yet. Could day drink, but a little crazy. So cheers. Happy Thursday. I'll upload this later. So this is live. um, God, I love coffee. Okay, so I left you guys on a cliffhanger last time. I plugged in my phone to see if that creepy guy texted me. Guys, he did not. He did not. Praise the Lord. Maybe he tried calling. I feel like, he's older, like way boomer. So he probably called, even though he said, I'm going to text you. Regardless, I am so happy there were zero text. That phone shut it right off, put it back in the drawer, and toodly do. So I just had to keep you guys updated on that. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to say that. Um, okay. So a couple of no, last week, God, I don't even know. All the days are blending in together. I don't know about you guys, but every single weekend this summer, I have been busy. There's been something, which is a good thing. It's better than being bored. But like, oh my goodness, if the summer is flying by because of all these plans. But anyways, so I was talking to a friend of mine and he was saying like, "Oh, like why don't you try dating older?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm I'm glad you brought it up." So, back when I actually gave a shot on Hinge, which I would won't do again, no Bumble, no nothing, zero, okay? Like I said, I'm on Facebook dating, but I haven't had time to do anything and I hate small talk. But anyways, let's circle back. So when I was on Hinge, I forgot about this insane story. So I'm like, yeah, so guys my age are, it ain't it. Anyways, I don't know. It's just not it. Let me try something different and go a little bit older. So I'm 40s. I put like 42 to 52. Okay. So it's not that crazy, but it's older. And so this 52-year-old likes me and I was like, "Oh my goodness, he's like really cute. He's a good-looking man. So I'm like back. And he's like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, "Oh, good. How are you?" And when you have to put those prompts, like many of you have never been on a dating site and consider yourself so lucky and blessed. But if you're familiar with Hinge, you have to do these stupid prompts. Like I don't know how people get away with it, put stars or whatever. But anyways, one of the questions was like, what are your weaknesses, or like what do you love the most? Something like that, I don't remember. And I just wrote a nice bottle of red wine and watching sunsets on the beach or rooftops. Okay? That's what I wrote. Nothing crazy, but those are like, oh, simple pleasures. I'm like, those are like a nice bottle of wine, watching the sunset on a beach, stunning. If you're a sunset person, it's just a vibe. And then if you're at a rooftop, you get the best view. So I put that. So he's like, da da da, I'm good, you good, blah blah blah. He's like, right away, this guy. I'm gonna remind you, 52 years old. Right away, he goes, "You seem like you're high maintenance." I'm like, so I thought he was doing the like, I'm gonna be like snarky with her because she probably thinks she's getting all this attention. So I'm gonna be the guy that, says something negative and then she'll bite and be obsessed. So I was just like, I don't know. I actually, it didn't annoy me right away, but it does very soon, and you'll understand why. So I'm like, really? Why is that? And he's like, sunsets on the beach or a rooftop. Like you need to calm down. That's a little extra. I'm like, sorry. Now I lost it. I lost it. I'm like, here we go. Crack the knuckles. Start replying. I'm like, hey, 52-year-old piece of shit. In my head, I'm like, not really, because I actually don't need a man to do any of those things. Grab a nice bottle of wine, watch a sunset on a beach in Bali. Okay. I can watch a rooftop sunset in Monaco, and I don't need a fucking man to take me there or do those things. Those are things that I enjoy, that I do those things myself, and I take myself around the world. I don't need a man. And I also wasn't asking a man to take me to do those things. And what is the other thing? Sunsets? The big thing was the sunsets. He didn't bring up the wine. Sunsets are F. REE. Rooftop? Well, right up here. See where I live all the way up there? That's called a rooftop. That's also free. I can go to the lake shore right over here in Dorval and watch the sunset for free. So what I wanted to say was, what did I say to him? I think I said something really bitchy, but it was just like, how, like, first of all, how dare you? And he's like, yeah, it seems like you're really asking someone to do those things for you. I'm like, buddy, I dropped a buddy, I could do those things all I want. I've never asked anyone to do those things for me. I'm like, and second of all, I'm so sorry that it seems like you can't do those things, and maybe you can't afford to do those things, like wine or travel or do whatever it is. um, but I just also want to thank you so much. You've really just I just downloaded this app. It's been a hot hour. You've really encouraged me to just delete it and start over. He's like, "Oh, you're welcome. Best of luck to you." Guys, I deleted the app so fucking fast. Um, I don't get it. I don't get it. If I write like I love family days and slow Sundays, like I'm just trying to actually give you a real answer of what I actually really like. Anyways, people suck, men suck. They don't all suck, but the ones that are on these fucking apps, let me tell you, it is the bottom of the barrel, dumpster diving losers. And at 52 years old, has like this guy has absolutely no respect towards women whatsoever. Um, so yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, and then another thing, this isn't even on my list, but let me just scratch off the sunset part. Ooh, Jesus, this pen's flipping and flopping around. Um, I was talking to my friend and I was saying how the same guy, and I was like, yeah, I like the subject got about kids and like, did I ever want to have kids and like what happened? And I was like, no, I absolutely always wanted to be a mom. Like I love kids, and I always envisioned myself married with a kid, but it just, that's not the way the cookie crumbled for me. Being single for so long and also having stage 4 endo, it's like there would have been like issues, obviously, but also, can't really get pregnant alone. So at one point, I was like, hey, I don't want this window to pass for me. Um, I already know it's going to be an uphill battle because of my endo. So I was like, let me go and see if I can freeze my eggs, and or what about a sperm donor? Like I could do it myself, I think. Like my mom was a single mom of three under like 2 year, like three kids all up under six. Like that's insane. So I don't know how the hell she did it. But anyways, so to do this process, you have to go get a psych evaluation with a psychiatrist, right? So $180 not covered by insurance. So I'm like, okay, here we go. So they want to just like vet you out and see if you're mentally capable of being a single mom. Can you handle this? What happens if this happens? Who's your family outreach? Do you have support? Do you need support? Your mental state, like, do you like, does postpartum run in your family? Do you think that that would happen to you? Do you think you would regret it? How would you approach telling your sperm donor baby about their how they were brought to be? Would you tell them like, you're so special and this is why you're here because I wanted you so much. That's how loved you are, and blah, 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 blah. So it's like a 2-hour meeting. Okay. And I'm there and I'm like, Jesus, all these questions. I'm like, okay, this, that. I answer it all. And she's like, I think you have an amazing support system around you. You have a great head on your shoulders. You want it for all the right reasons. I would fully endorse this. And you have like, I'm going to sign off on this. Everything went well and good luck to you. And please come see me like while you're trying to get pregnant. And even after, I'd love to follow this journey and yada, yada, yada. Okay. I didn't go through with it because obviously I didn't go through with it. I didn't go through with it because I realized like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and it isn't my dream of how I wanted to become a mom. And then I thought, well, if that's not pulling me enough to do it, then I don't want a kid that badly, right? Like and everyone's like adopt. I'm like, no, like no, it's either my own or none for me. And that's my own personal opinion. Anyone who adopts, God bless you. Anyone who fosters kids, God bless you. It's you have a big heart. But it's just like if that was a journey that I wanted and it didn't work out, then fine. So obviously I didn't go through with it. So I was telling him this. He's like, woof. So you're mentally cleared to be a single mom? Well, you should tell guys that on dates and be like, what do you bring to the table? What certification do you have that makes you such a good person? I was laughing so hard. I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know. Is that a flex? Like, I got approved, I don't know. Anyways, super funny. So I just had to add that in. So yeah, so part of this whole like busy summer weekends is I'm going like work trips and weekends up north and bachelorettes and birthdays and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. But also I'm this weekend I'm going to Jerry Seinfeld on Saturday. He came to Montreal when I was away. And he's one of my bucket list people. So I'm like, I have to go. So I found a weekend in my schedule where I was like, I didn't have anything. So I'm like, I'm going. So I'm going to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Don't ask me. Uh, a connecting flight. This is unbelievable. So yeah, connecting flights there and back. How annoying. But I got myself front row ticket. I'm going solo because I don't think anyone is a big enough fan to be spending all this money to do all this and travel for it. But I missed him. So here I'm so excited for Saturday. You have no idea. So stay tuned. I don't know who I have to make out with, sleep with to see if I can get a picture with him, an autograph, something. Kidding, but not kidding. But that would be so amazing to get a picture with him. I'm putting this in the universe. I'm gonna bump into security, and he's like, "Little baby girl, are you by yourself? You come right back here, and you can take that picture with Jerry Seinfeld." Universe, listen to me. That's all I want. That's all I want. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Actually, we spoke of. I was with my girlfriend and my sister last night, and we spoke about this briefly. So human trafficking. Okay, my sister sent me this video of this girl, and she basically references Taken, the movie Taken. That movie was so scary and crazy and accurate as f. So um yeah, so in her video, I think it was an Instagram video, TikTok, whatever, she basically said that she's from Australia, went to Paris, and she was always very aware of her whereabouts and how long she was in one place at a time. So people, it didn't look like, she was alone. And you guys know that I travel all over the place alone, and I'm aware of it too, but maybe I need to be a little bit more aware, and I'll explain why. Like this was just like, whoa, I didn't even I've seen the movie Taken, but I this didn't register for me. So anyway, so she was saying how at this point in her trip in Paris, she went and had like a little picnic underneath the Eiffel Tower, and these two guys plopped down right in front of her and put down their towel, and she's like, and he was like, one of the guys was really good looking, and he like turned around and was smiling at her, so she smiled back friendly, and like a little bit of small talk, and she's like, I didn't think anything of it. They were there, there's like so many people there, and like, and he had a French accent, and so he's just like a local and blah blah blah. And then he's like, oh, we're gonna go to a party after if you want to come. Oh no, he asked her, are you alone? And she's like, nope, my friend's just right over there. She'd be meeting me in 10 minutes, but she was like already planning on leaving anyways. And he's like, oh, okay, okay. He's like, well, do you want to come to a party after? We're going to this party, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, no, I can't. Sorry, we have plans. And he's like, oh, okay, can I have a picture with you? And she was like, right away, she's like, oh my God, like the movie Taken. So this is the part that I forgot about. The picture part, which is key because it'll tie into my next part of the friggin' story. So she's like, oh, no, no, it's okay. And he's like, oh, just a picture. So he does a selfie, and she like quickly puts her hand up in front, and she's like, oh, what the hell? That was weird. And then he's like, oh, what's your Insta? And again, this guy's super hot, she said. So she was like, oh, like, am I just being paranoid? But the guy in Taken was a cute guy too, quote unquote. Wasn't my type, but cute. And so she's like, whatever. So I let him like add me on Instagram. And then I walked away. And then I remember going into like one cafe, staying there for a bit, leaving and going on another cafe. So they wouldn't like kind of know where I am. And if I'm going somewhere, I'll see if they're following me. She's like, so a couple of hours later, I have to go back to my Airbnb. She gets on the train to go. And that guy, those two guys from the park or whatever, the Eiffel Tower, are walk in with two other guys and two girls. So four guys and two girls. And they all walk in and they're all sitting around her. And she looks at the guy and she's like, what the fuck? Like, it's been hours. What the hell? This is way too weird that we're on the same train. Okay. Like, way too weird. So she said that he didn't even like, um, say hi to her, smile at her. Like he pretended like he didn't even know her. So she was like, that was weird. And she's like, and then like they just like they were all surrounding her. And girls are fucking shady too. They're all in on it. Like it's so creepy and scary. And anyways, so she's like, I got really creeped out. She's like, so I got off the train at the next stop. All of them got off the train at the same time. She's like, oh, hell no. So she gets back on the train at the next train that pulls up. They all get into. So she's like, oh, no, no, no. Now she's freaking out and she's crying. And, oh, wait, she did a, like a quick out and back in. So she lost a few, but there are still two guys that were following her. And now she's crying and they're just staring at her and not like doing anything or saying, but like literally just following her. Like you're getting off and back on and they go back in at the same time. That's scary. So she said that there was a guy in front of her that was sleeping and she's like, sorry, excuse me. And he's like, oh, sorry, I don't speak English. And she's like, and he didn't even like, it wasn't French, it wasn't something. So she FaceTimes her friend and she was doing that the whole time. And her friend's like, oh my God, this is so crazy. What the hell are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? She's like, I don't know. Like I there it's late. There's no one here that I could reach out to. I could help me. And there's a guy in front of me. And she's like, oh, well, what language? And she's like, I don't know. And she's like, I didn't even know my friend spoke this language. So the guy's like, oh, hello. He's like, no, he woke up because he heard her crying. He's like, are you okay? And she's like, oh, put him on the phone, put him on the phone. So her friend goes on FaceTime. They end up speaking to each other. And then he's like, okay, okay, okay. So he tells her, like, come off with me at the next stop. And then the girl, she's thinking too, like, oh, okay, well, this could be like another bad guy. Like maybe he's not with them, but he could also be another bad guy, a sketchy guy. So her friend's like, just go with him, just go with him. And he's like, I work security. So like, just come with me and she could take a bus and I'll walk her to the next bus up and she could go from here by bus. So the girl's like, okay. So she gets off and the guys get off too, but they're not following them anymore. So she's now with this guy and he's like, hey, you should take the bus here. And she's like, no, 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 I don't want to be in another public thing, transport. Like I want an Uber. And he's like, hey, we're in a really sketchy area. So I don't know if there's going to be Ubers. And anyway, so she ends up getting an Uber. She goes back to her house. She ends up what did she do? She ended up like calling the Australian embassy. I don't know if her friend told her to do that, whatever, and just said like, look, like this is what's happening. I feel very scared. And then they're like, hey, come in. So she explains the whole story to them, and they're like, yep. So your picture is already on the black market, and there is like a dollar amount for anyone who captures you and brings you to these people. So that's why all those people were now following you, because like whoever gets you, it's almost like a freaking bounty hunter, like so scary. So the girl's like, what do you mean I'm on the black web? She's like, yep. So the black market, dark web, black market. And she's like, your picture's there, we already looked into it. And she's like, well, do I go to the police? And she's like, you can, but I wouldn't suggest it, because a lot of the police are in on this too, because it's how they make money, and you make a lot of money with human trafficking, and it could be for sex and it could be for organs. So she's like, what the fuck? And they're like, don't worry, we're going to book you on the next flight to Australia tomorrow. Like cut her trip completely short. She didn't care. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, go back to your Airbnb, sleep there for the night, and go right to the airport by Uber again, and you're out. And she's like, you can't be on social media for 6 months, and I wouldn't suggest coming back to France. She goes back home. She's rattled, the whole thing. And then she just posted this story a year after. She's like, I feel like I can say something now. And she's like, but the reason why I'm saying this for like awareness, and it's so crazy. I know my sister saw it, sent it to me because I'm going to Europe in a couple weeks. So with my mom, but still, two people can get just like the movie Taken. So I recently rewatched. I've watched it once before, but I was like, oh, let me watch it again. So I don't know who saw the documentary, Amy Bradley is Missing, the girl who in like 1998 went missing off of a cruise ship, and then there was like sightings of her all over the place. So when I watched it this second time, I was like, oh my God. So part of the documentary is Amy and her mom went to go, like, when they take like the professional photographers go around and they take pictures. So they took pictures of like individually and then them as a group and then the mom and the daughter and blah blah blah. And so the mom's like, let's go get our pictures. And she's like, yeah, okay. So there's a room where all the pictures are printed out. And the like and the guy with at the picture place like, oh, I know you guys, hang on, your picture's right over. Oh, your picture's gone. And that girl Amy, her picture's gone, all of her pictures gone. And then he's like, maybe you're like a family member collected them. They're like, no. And he's like, oh, sorry, I saw those pictures, but they're gone, I don't know where they are. Pictures, black market, fucking scary. Can't trust anyone nowadays. I certainly don't. Like, I just take everything, like, like your gut instinct when something's like a bit off, believe it is off. And thank God that girl actually was like that guy was on the train with her. Her friend was on the FaceTime at the same time, and her friend is in Australia, so the time, like, it just worked out for her that she was able to escape, but she was on the black market, which is so fucking scary. So do not take pictures with strangers, especially men. No, men and women, they're all sketch. Strangers don't need your picture, and if they do, do exactly that. So nice try. I know they can take your picture from far away, but it's just so scary. Like, I've been followed in what was it? IGA in Bois Franc. It was like a 7 p.m. in the winter, so it was like dark. So I went there and I had to get a few things, and there was this guy, and a guy not from Canada, was like near me, and the grocery store was empty, which is when I love to go. And I was like, okay. And so I'm walking down this aisle and he's there and he has nothing. And I have a cart full of things. And he has it was like I'm going to say bananas in his hand, like 2, 3 bananas. I don't even know. And I was like, okay, nope. So I go down this aisle and then I reverse back and he's there. And then so imagine I have a cart full of things, how long that took me to get, maybe what, half an hour. And he had bananas. Okay. We go to the cash at the same time. He's right beside me and he buys his 2 bananas and I'm going through my cart and now he's lingering by the door and I'm standing there with my cart and I tell the people, I'm like, yeah, sorry, do you mind if I wait right here? And they're like, oh, is everything okay? I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I just got followed right over here by that guy. And like, oh, I'm like, it's okay, I'm just gonna walk out with someone else. So I bring my cart out to go out the doors and I see him standing there and he keeps looking behind him. And then I see a guy leave and I go with him like another man. And I'm like, whoop, I put things in my car. I'm fucking looking left and right and up and down, shooting my bags in. I get in my car, lock the door. Then I'm like, do they follow you home too? Like, it's a whole thing. And yeah, just always trust your gut. Always trust your gut is all I have to say. Okay, and then my final and last announcement. This is an announcement, by the way. I don't know who needs to hear this because I did, but there's 86 days until Halloween, so buckle up. It's gonna be fun this year. Don't know what the plan is, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay, so thanks for listening, guys. This is again another random ass podcast, but they all are. Please like, subscribe, comment. Love you guys, and I will be back next week. Have a great Thursday.